Hello and welcome back to Nat Scraps, and today we are working on day 20 of Christy's beautiful life, and today's sketch is by Jennifer Cain. Thank you, Jennifer, for such a beautiful, cute sketch. I love the circles. I love the kind of bit that was in the background, the whatever, the cloud, the smush that was in the background, and it was a very inspiring sketch. The first thing I went off to and did was I created a cut file for the circles. So I went to my Cricut, I drew up a couple of circles, combined them all together and made one cut to create those circles. I did this because I was thinking that would be the easiest way to put the circles down, to have them all created together. And when I did that, I actually put a template of like the photo. Now I chose just one photo for this, not two, but you'll see how I kind of add the second element as a photo in there as well. And then I created the circles around that. That worked really, really well. And then once I had all of that kind of organized, I could bring that in on my paper and start putting things together. Now, my first thought was to match up the orange in his shirt here. And again, I am working with a photo of my cute little son here. And I was bringing in some, this is from the core catalog, the autumn range. And I kind of was going, I'll have orange, maybe not quite orange. And then I decided to change it completely up in a moment, and we'll go with some white cardstock. When I'm looking at this orange, as I pull it apart, I actually see on the back of this orange is a really nice wood grain, and that kind of triggers a couple of little responses in my brain. And orange and that brown, I just loved that kind of combination. So you'll see that sort of stays on the side there while I work on the rest of it. I can't just have white though, because I've got white circles, and so I can't have white circles on white. So I'm going to do a smooshed Distress Oxide background. I've pulled out three, I think it's Rusty Hinge, Carved Pumpkin, and Fossilized Amber. And I've just mixed them on my mess mat, and then I'm just whacking it down. And honestly, I really didn't overthink this. I just went, yep, I just want an orange smushy background. And that was the inspiration from those cloudy smushes that were on the sketch too, was just something that wasn't defined. Now you did see there, I got my photo in that ink that was left over on my mess mat. Thankfully it didn't get on his face. It's on the side of there, but I could not get that off. These are old photos. I don't I could find the photo maybe in one of my hard drives somewhere, but it's been printed for a very long time. So I kind of have to live with this. So I have to either get rid of the photo or just live with it. And I decided to live with it, but I kind of add lots of sprinkles later when I put this layout together to make that less noticeable, if you say. But I did kind of nearly ruin the whole photo, which is not uncommon for me. Here I have that brown paper. I've brought it in as a background, and I'm also then going to mat up that photo as well on that brown paper and use it that way. I'm going to go straight ahead and stick down that cut file that I have created, and I believe I actually managed to turn it back to front and put it on upside down to the way I'd created it, but never mind, I would be the only one that would know that. Off to the side, I seem to have bumped my camera in the last couple of videos, and my camera is not quite as straight as it should be, or as further over to the left as it should be. But on my left side there, I had a mess mat that I then put a little bit of extra ink on and wet it down so I could sprinkle the brown ink over the top of those splatters. And then I went in with the gold gloss spray and flicked gold on it as well. And that was just adding layers. The paper collection that I went into at the very start of the video was the Core Catalogue Autumn collection. And I'm going back into that. I'm trying to use them now. I'm not, we don't have fall here in Australia. We have autumn, but we also don't do a lot of, pumpkins and fall leaves and stuff. We have fall leaves, but we don't tend to celebrate it like Americans do. So I don't get to use a lot of these things, these papers and bits and pieces. So I'm really creating a boy layout out of the fall things and trying not to make it too fall. The sticker there that I've pulled out is saying falling in love with this. So it's obviously a pun on fall and, autumn. But I thought the colours went so well with his shirt and him and how joyful he looks. So I went about creating that and using that as a title. You can see I've made myself a little notepad journaling block there. I'm well behind here, sorry guys. And I used the crocodile just to punch along the top and tear it so it looked like it had been torn out of a notebook. I add lots of stickers to this layout that are fall related, including one up the top there that says, "Hey there, pumpkin," but I cut the pumpkin off because we don't really do pumpkins here. And this is not a fall layout or an autumn layout, so it doesn't need to have anything to do with that. I love the fact that I could use this kit for something other than fall or autumn, and that I got to create and make something really different. These little leaves here, they are from the July-August mini catalogue that's about to be released, and it's called the Sprigs and Leaves set, and it comes with a stencil and a die cut and a stamp set as well, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Go check them out. There will be a link in the description. And then finally, guys, I'm just going to add a few gems around here, and this is done. I absolutely love how joyful and happy and bright this layout turned out, and I hope you have enjoyed it as well. Please, please, please hit the like button if you have, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.